Hello everyone. Good to be back with another topic. We Waymon Consulting bring a unique perspective to this discussion. Having evolved from our roots in digital marketing, we've transformed into a forward-thinking IT consulting, services and development firm specializing in market trend technology. This journey has positioned us at the intersection of innovation and responsibility, where we understand not just what's possible in technology, but what's right. Today, we are exploring guardrails in artificial intelligence, the essential frameworks, practices, and safeguards that enable the development of AI systems that are safe, responsible, and trustworthy. As AI becomes increasingly powerful and integrated into critical applications, establishing robust guardrails is crucial. These mechanisms serve to prevent harm by limiting misuse and ensuring systems behave predictably. Ensure responsibility by building in accountability and transparency. Build trust with users, stakeholders, and the public through demonstrated safety and reliability. In this session, we'll examine what guardrails look like in practice, why they matter, and how organizations like yours can implement them effectively to create AI systems that people can rely on. What are AI guardrails? AI guardrails represent a comprehensive framework of protective mechanisms and safeguards strategically integrated into AI systems to ensure they operate safely, ethically, and reliably. As articulated by Waymon Consulting, guardrails function as essential rules and checkpoints that maintain AI systems on the right track. The foundation of effective AI guardrails rests on four critical pillars. Safety checks form the first line of defense, preventing harmful outputs and ensuring systems cannot be exploited to cause damage or provide dangerous information. This proactive approach mitigates risk before it materializes. Validation mechanisms ensure quality and accuracy throughout the system's operation, verifying that outputs meet established standards and perform as intended. Fairness safeguards work to reduce bias and discrimination, ensuring that AI systems treat all users equitably, regardless of demographic factors, and prevent perpetuating systemic inequalities. Monitoring systems provide continuous oversight of system behavior, enabling real-time detection of anomalies and swift intervention when guardrails are compromised. Together, these components create a robust governance structure that builds stakeholder confidence and enables organizations to deploy AI responsibly. Why guardrails matter? AI guardrails are indispensable for responsible system deployment, addressing four critical risk domains. Harmful content prevention ensures AI systems cannot generate hateful, violent, or dangerous outputs that could cause real world harm or facilitate illegal activities. Misinformation mitigation implements checks that reduce false or misleading information in AI responses, preserving data integrity and maintaining public trust in AI generated information. Privacy protection establishes robust safeguards that shield sensitive personal and confidential data from unauthorized access or misuse, ensuring regulatory compliance and user confidentiality. Bias and discrimination controls guarantee fair treatment across all user groups, preventing perpetuation of systemic inequalities and ensuring equitable outcomes regardless of demographic factors. Types of guardrails. AI guardrails can be strategically categorized into three distinct levels, each operating at different stages of the AI system lifecycle. Input guardrails form the first defensive layer, validating and scrutinizing user inputs before they reach the AI processing engine. This proactive approach prevents malicious, irrelevant, or problematic queries from contaminating the system and triggering undesired outputs. Processing guardrails operate during the critical computation phase, actively monitoring and controlling the AI's decision-making mechanisms in real time. These guardrails ensure the system's logic remains aligned with organizational standards and ethical principles throughout execution, preventing internal processes from generating harmful intermediate results. Output guardrails represent the final safeguard, reviewing and filtering AI-generated responses before user delivery. This layer ensures that even if upstream safeguards are bypassed, inappropriate, inaccurate, or sensitive information cannot reach end users. At Waymon Consulting, we recognize that implementing guardrails across all three levels creates a comprehensive defense-in-depth strategy. This multi-layered approach significantly reduces vulnerabilities while maintaining system functionality and user experience, establishing a robust governance framework essential for enterprise-grade AI deployment. Content filtering and safety measures. Content filtering represents a cornerstone of responsible AI deployment, ensuring systems cannot produce harmful, inappropriate, or dangerous outputs. At Waymon Consulting, we advocate for a multifaceted filtering approach that combines sophisticated detection mechanisms to create resilient safety infrastructure. Content filtering employs four complementary techniques. Keyword detection establishes a dynamic blacklist of known harmful terminology, preventing systems from generating explicit, violent, or abusive language. This foundational layer catches obvious violations efficiently. Semantic analysis transcends simple keyword matching by understanding contextual meaning and intent. This advanced technique recognizes that harmful content may be disguised through euphemisms or contextual manipulation, enabling nuanced threat detection. Pattern recognition identifies problematic behavioral sequences and structural anomalies that might indicate attempts to circumvent safeguards. This proactive mechanism detects sophisticated attacks before they manifest as harmful outputs. Toxicity scoring implements a graduated rating system that classifies content severity on a standardized safety scale, enabling proportionate responses and nuanced filtering decisions rather than crude binary blocking. The integrated content filtering process flows seamlessly. Inputs undergo initial filtering, proceed through rating analysis, receive toxicity assessment, and finally generate safe responses. This layered methodology ensures comprehensive protection while maintaining system responsiveness and user experience. Bias detection and mitigation. Guardrails play a critical role in identifying and eliminating bias, ensuring AI systems treat all users fairly and equitably. At Waymon Consulting, we recognize that bias, whether intentional or inadvertent, undermines AI credibility and perpetuates systemic inequalities. Our comprehensive bias mitigation framework addresses six critical dimensions. Gender bias prevents unequal treatment based on gender identity, ensuring equitable outcomes across all demographics. Racial bias eliminates discrimination rooted in race or ethnicity, fostering inclusive AI interactions. Economic bias prevents unfair treatment based on income levels, ensuring services remain accessible regardless of financial status. Geographic bias ensures equitable service delivery across regions, avoiding systemic disadvantages for specific locations. Disability bias guarantees fair treatment for individuals with disabilities, promoting accessibility and inclusion. Educational bias eliminates preferential treatment based on education level, ensuring merit-based and impartial assessments. By systematically detecting and mitigating these biases, organizations demonstrate genuine commitment to ethical AI deployment. Output validation and quality control. Before AI responses reach users, guardrails validate them for accuracy, relevance, and safety, ensuring consistent delivery of trustworthy information. At Waymon Consulting, we emphasize rigorous output validation as the critical final checkpoint in responsible AI deployment. Our comprehensive validation framework encompasses six essential components. Factual accuracy verifies information correctness, preventing dissemination of false or misleading content that could damage credibility. Source credibility ensures cited information originates from authoritative, reputable sources, strengthening response reliability and stakeholder confidence. Relevance to query confirms responses directly address user questions without tangential or unnecessary information, optimizing user experience and system efficiency. Consistency check validates that responses maintain logical coherence and align with previously established information, preventing contradictions that undermine user trust. Safety compliance ensures outputs adhere to organizational safety standards and regulatory requirements, protecting both users and the organization. Completeness guarantees responses provide sufficient information for user comprehension while maintaining clarity and conciseness. This integrated validation approach creates measurable quality assurance. Human in the loop oversight. The most effective guardrails integrate automated systems with human expertise, creating a synergistic framework that leverages computational efficiency and human judgment. We advocate for this balanced approach as essential for responsible AI governance. AI systems handle high volume processing tasks efficiently, review flagged content for preliminary assessment, provide feedback mechanisms and correction recommendations, implement and enforce established safety policies. Human experts provide critical oversight and decision making authority, monitor and audit AI decisions for accuracy and fairness, retain AI systems when automated judgment proves insufficient or questionable, make final determinations on contentious or nuanced situations. This collaborative model prevents both algorithmic blind spots and human biases. Automated systems handle routine operations at scale, while human experts maintain ultimate authority over critical decisions. This hybrid approach ensures guardrails remain adaptive and responsive to emerging threats. Real world examples. Guardrails demonstrate tangible value across diverse applications, protecting users while ensuring responsible AI deployment. At Waymont Consulting, we highlight these practical examples to illustrate Guardrails' transformative impact in mission critical environments. Chatbot safety implements content filtering to prevent systems from generating offensive, inappropriate, or harmful language. Guardrails ensure customer service interactions remain professional, respectful, and safe for diverse user populations. Loan approval employs bias detection mechanisms to eliminate discriminatory practices in financial decision making. Guardrails ensure equitable treatment across demographics, preventing unlawful discrimination while maintaining lending integrity and regulatory compliance. Medical diagnosis validates AI generated clinical recommendations against established medical protocols. Guardrails verify diagnostic accuracy, ensuring systems provide evidence based suggestions rather than potentially dangerous misinformation that could harm patient outcomes. Search results implement content filtering and relevance validation to deliver accurate, contextually appropriate information. Guardrails prevent misinformation dissemination while ensuring users receive credible, authoritative sources that address their actual queries. These examples underscore Guardrails' essential role across healthcare, finance, customer service, and information discovery. Waymont Consulting's expertise in implementing industry specific guardrails enables organizations to deploy AI confidently, knowing that protective mechanisms mitigate risks while delivering superior user value and organizational credibility across critical business functions. Challenges in implementing guardrails. While guardrails are essential, their implementation presents significant operational challenges that require strategic management. At Waymont Consulting, we acknowledge these obstacles and advocate for proactive solutions. Balancing safety versus usability creates inherent tension. Overly restrictive guardrails limit functionality and user satisfaction, while insufficient safeguards enable harmful outputs. Organizations must calibrate protection levels carefully to maintain operational effectiveness without compromising safety. Evolving threats demand constant vigilance. Adversaries continuously develop sophisticated attack patterns designed to circumvent guardrails. Systems require continuous monitoring and regular updates to address emerging vulnerabilities before exploitation occurs. Bias in training data complicates mitigation efforts. If underlying AI models are trained on biased datasets, guardrails must work exponentially harder to compensate. Addressing this requires both robust guardrails and improved data governance practices. Transparency and explainability remains critical. Users and regulators increasingly demand clear explanations for why AI systems filter or reject content. Organizations must implement guardrails that operate transparently while maintaining technical sophistication. Waymont Consulting recognizes these implementation complexities. Our expertise in designing adaptive guardrails, conducting regular security assessments, improving data quality, and maintaining transparency enables organizations to overcome these challenges effectively. We help enterprises deploy guardrails that balance protection, usability, and accountability in an evolving threat landscape. The future of AI guardrails. The AI guardrails landscape is rapidly evolving, shaped by technological advancement and regulatory imperatives. At Waymont Consulting, we anticipate transformative developments that will redefine responsible AI governance. AI powered guardrails leverage machine learning to enhance safety mechanism effectiveness and operational speed, enabling real time threat detection and response at unprecedented scale. Regulatory standards will establish mandatory guardrail requirements as governments worldwide implement comprehensive AI governance frameworks, creating compliance imperatives across industries and jurisdictions. Transparency tools will provide enhanced explainability mechanisms, enabling users and regulators to understand precisely why AI systems filtered or rejected specific content, strengthening accountability and trust. Global collaboration will foster international knowledge sharing, with organizations exchanging best practices and establishing universal safety standards that transcend geographic boundaries and competitive interests. Continuous learning will enable guardrails to adapt dynamically based on real world feedback and emerging threats, creating self improving systems that strengthen over time rather than remaining static. These evolutionary trends position guardrails as central to AI governance strategy. Waymont Consulting recognizes that organizations investing in forward looking guardrail implementations today will lead competitive advantages tomorrow. Our expertise in anticipating regulatory requirements and deploying adaptive safety frameworks empowers enterprises to remain ahead of evolving governance landscapes while establishing themselves as responsible AI leaders. Waymont Consulting emphasizes these critical conclusions regarding AI guardrails. Guardrails are essential safeguards that maintain AI systems' safety and ethical integrity, representing non negotiable governance infrastructure rather than optional enhancements. Multi level operation across input, processing, and output stages creates comprehensive defense in depth protection, ensuring vulnerabilities cannot be exploited at any system layer. Hybrid effectiveness combining automated checks with human expertise delivers superior outcomes, leveraging computational efficiency while maintaining human judgment authority over critical decisions. Active challenge resolution demonstrates that implementation obstacles are being systematically addressed by researchers and practitioners, providing evidence based solutions for emerging governance complexities. Shared responsibility emphasizes that AI safety transcends organizational boundaries. Developers, regulators, and users collectively bear responsibility for creating trustworthy systems. These takeaways establish guardrails as fundamental to responsible AI deployment. Waymont Consulting's expertise in implementing comprehensive, adaptive guardrail frameworks positions organizations to navigate evolving AI governance landscapes confidently, while building stakeholder trust through demonstrated commitment to safety, ethics, and accountability. Building a safer AI future. This presentation underscores a fundamental truth. AI guardrails are not optional luxuries, but essential infrastructure for responsible technology deployment. Together, we can ensure AI serves humanity responsibly, ethically, and equitably. The path forward. The convergence of technological innovation, regulatory evolution, and stakeholder expectations demands organizations prioritize guardrail implementation now. Organizations that proactively embed safety mechanisms gain competitive advantages, regulatory compliance, and stakeholder trust. Waymont Consulting's role. Waymont Consulting specializes in translating guardrail theory into operational reality. Our IT consulting, services, and development expertise, grounded in digital marketing's human centric perspective, enables organizations to implement comprehensive AI governance frameworks tailored to industry specific requirements. We partner with enterprises to design adaptive guardrail architectures across input, processing, and output layers, implement bias detection and mitigation systems, establish human in the loop oversight mechanisms, develop transparency and explainability frameworks, navigate evolving regulatory landscapes, build stakeholder confidence through demonstrated AI safety commitment. Questions and discussion. We welcome your questions and insights. For comprehensive guidance on building safer AI systems within your organization, visit waymonconsulting.com to explore how we can partner with you in creating trustworthy, responsible AI deployment strategies.